All right, here we go. Today we have GaTa, best known for playing himself on the hit TV show Dave. Welcome to Vlad TV.
Oh, man, my pleasure, brother. Thank you.
Well, congratulations on where you are right now, man. It's been a long, slow, determined grind that you've been doing for a while. Because people, see you on the TV show, they think, oh, you just started, you went to a casting call and suddenly you're on. But no, The story goes way, way further than that.
Yeah, it took me 18 years to get here, man.
Exactly. So I want to start at the very beginning. It's your first time here. Grew up in South Central Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was South Central LA in like the late 90s, early 2000s?
Oh, man. Everything that it sounded like to scare white people when they watched the news, riots, gang violence, everything that you could imagine was going on in South Central LA. Like, my parents fell victim to the crack epidemic in South Central, And South Central was a hectic place to grow up, man. A lot of my friends and family still live there, and that's like my heart. South Central is everything to me. It showed me how to be a man, it showed me how to act in certain situations, and it showed me how to dream. And, I love South Central LA, beautiful place. And a lot of unfortunate things happen out there all the time, but it's a lot of beautiful people in that community.
Okay, so you mentioned your parents, because you were adopted by your aunt.
Yep.
Right? Out of foster care, though.
Yeah, basically, but it was kind of like a crazy situation. As I can recall, they got me from the police station. My auntie came to the police station with my cousin, who's my sister. But yeah, they adopted me.
Okay, so your parents, you mentioned, had drug problems.
Right.
So they just gave you up?
No, it was just a crazy living situation. My mom and dad was fighting or something, as I can recall. Like, they had like a toxic relationship.
Okay.
And the cops came and the house was in not good conditions for me and my sister to live in. So that's when they took us away, because they seen, what was going on in the household.
Okay, so you had siblings also?
Yeah, I got a sister. My blood sister, Shamar Ganter, love her to death. That's my big sis. She live in Kansas City, Midwest. That's the reason why I got dreads, because I spent some time in Kansas City. But yeah, I got family in Kansas.
Okay, so basically the police got called to your parents' house.
Yep.
It was a mess over there.
A mess.
They took you away, took you and your sister away.
Yep.
And then
my auntie and my cousin adopted me.
Okay.
Yep.
Have you ever met your parents?
Only memory I got of my dad was when I was younger. I just believe my auntie, who was my mom. I don't like to really call her my auntie. That's really my mom, So my mom took me to see him, and all I remember is an old man homeless on crutches.
Oh.
Yeah, he had his leg burned off, because
his leg was burned off?
Yeah, he had his leg amputated because my mom threw hot grease on him. They used to get into crazy fights and shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was your last memory of either parent?
Yeah, just knowing that they used to fight and do crazy stuff and that they was drug addicts, and, that's all I know.
Are they still alive?
Nah.
They passed away?
Yeah, for sure.
How long ago?
Probably like when I was younger, man. Like, I don't even know, man. 18 months, who knows? I don't have no recollection of them, Okay. All I know is that my mom and my sister saved me, Betty and Stacy. They saved me, changed my life.
Does that bother you? I mean, because I've had, I remember I had a girlfriend who, a similar situation, not really exactly, but I remember her parents had a bunch of kids. They couldn't really take care of them.
Right.
And then the auntie came in and said, oh, let us take the youngest daughter. And she always kind of had mother-father issues, I remember. Was that something you went through yourself, you think?
I definitely had some issues. We all got issues, but for the most part, I seen it as a moment in my life or a situation in my life that can make me stronger, I can handle being by myself, or, just different situations I could handle differently because I didn't have a father. I had my mom and my sister, and I really had to teach myself how to be the man. I had positive influences in my life, but, of course I see that void out there when I go to the park with my mom and sister and I see other kids playing with their whole family, mom and dad there. So yeah, of course it fucked with me, but at the same time, it made me the man that I am today. I take care of my mom and my sister. I take care of my family and friends. So I'm blessed to be able to tell my story and to make a positive thing out of it. So yeah.
Well, sorry I had to go through that, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry. I mean, something like a young kid shouldn't have to.
Yeah, but you can't be sorry for me, though. You got to be sorry for all the kids that's around the world that's just like me. It's a million kids that have a story like GaTa, like Daviante Ganter, that don't know their mom, that don't know their dad. They can't even get out the foster system, that nobody won't come and adopt them. Yeah. So you got to really think it, like, I'm blessed.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, I mean, I've interviewed foster kids, and I heard horror stories. Like, 20 different homes, sexual assaults, like, rapes and everything else
Yeah,
like
and
that.
I'm so blessed that, I didn't have to experience some of that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so your name, your uncles came up with it?
Yeah, they came up with it. They from down south, Arkansas. They used to be called like the Gator Boys. They had like a myth going around that they was wrestling alligators. And I used to just hear that story when I was young growing up. And I told my mom, like, man, I want to be a Gator Boy. So I even made my AOL online screen name Gator Boy 2345. 2345 is because Michael Jordan, the best basketball player to ever touch the court. So yeah, Gator Boy 2345. And then when I started getting into music and rapping, I wanted something cooler than just Gator. I was like, man, my shit is gonna be GaTa. And then GaTa stand for going against the average.
Okay, love it.